Research infrastructure means large equipment, huge investments such as Max Lab or the European Spallation Source, which we hope will be placed here in the region and co-hosted between Denmark and Sweden. But it also includes specialized laboratories, specialized hospital departments, biobanks, and patient registers, and other facilities that can be shared among many researchers.
There are so many different research groups at both sides of the Sound, and to form infrastructure so that they can work together and creating synergy effects would benefit both for the research itself and for the region and the university.
Research infrastructures are also very important for attracting international scientists and for founding centers of excellence around them. The reason for Medicon Valley Alliance arranging a workshop on research infrastructure in life science is that the region has the two largest universities in Scandinavia and many university hospitals. And we feel that there is a good potential for increasing, strengthening the research by collaborating between these two centers.
It's interesting to collaborate regarding research infrastructure across the Sound between the Riis Hospital and the University Hospital in Lund, because we are both excellent in the areas of medical imaging. We would never go for research collaboration towards someone who were not good as ourselves. And when there are others in the area who are also excellent, then we would rather go for collaborating between Copenhagen and Lund-Malmö, because excellence combined with our Nordic ethos and values is better than anything.
The universities are within 45 minutes by travel, but there is a national border in between, and this complicates the possibilities of collaborating, especially from a funding point of view.
Over time it's been more and more interesting to work over the Sound, not only because of the bridge and the improved logistics, but also because MVA has created so much cooperation, and the universities work more closely now that we have formed clusters, and the synergy of those clusters has created more interest in doing research. So it's much more interesting now than when it was just 5 or 10 years ago.
The possibilities for the future in our region is an emphasis on the collaboration between science, natural science, technological science, and I think the perspectives of ESS, Max Lab 4, and a very strong medical research and pharma that together can create what Niels Bohr advocated for, collaboration between these areas. So I think it will be a great opportunity for us to take this region forward. I also think from a European perspective it's important that the other areas in Denmark and in Sweden and in the Nordic countries don't feel that we should be privileged just because we are so happy and lucky that we are next to each other. So I think we will have to think about a dynamic, flexible and respectful model towards also the national concept more than just Medicon Valley.
The short-term outcome of the workshop, we hope, will be an increased awareness of the potentials there are in the Medicon Valley regarding collaborations, also for research infrastructure. On a short term also, Medicon Valley Alliance will initiate the formation of a working group that starts looking at possibilities of overcoming some of the obstacles of the border in the region. On a longer time horizon, I personally hope that Medicon Valley will become one of the regions in Europe where a borderless funding of research takes place.
Well, today's meeting was very productive in that we got information from different researchers and different infrastructures, but also from funding bodies and from the governments. And therefore I think it could be a very important outcome that we can form a working party together to continue to discuss this and form like roadmaps how to proceed and take new initiatives, and hopefully we can have a similar meeting in a few months where we can see what we have accomplished by those working parties.